down. Good boy. He wants my coffee so badly. Good boy. Down. All right, he's gonna work on down command while I explain this dog training story that I think is just crazy and ridiculous. So it has to do with separation anxiety. There's like 2 to 3 families that had the same problem where the dog was super destructive in the kennel, in the house, like constantly screaming. These people were prisoners in their home. They couldn't leave without the dog having a full-on meltdown. Like, these people were like, we can't go to dinner, we can't go to the grocery store, we can't do anything. Anyway, they went to go see certified separation anxiety trainers, specialists, whatever. Sometimes like that's great, that works fine, but it's the advice that was given that is throwing me off. Part of the advice, besides their little protocols, which is like pick up the keys and don't go anywhere, put your shoes on and don't go anywhere, right? Walk outside for 5 seconds and don't go anywhere, blah, 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 blah. One piece of advice was you should change your career so you can work from home. You should also maybe move so that way the dog has a new location and that way you could start fresh. No, yeah, don't do that. Keep your job. So anyway, it's just weird, the advice. Also, medication and stuff, talking about that. Some dogs, I feel like they're way overprescribed medication for this. Like, and I'm gonna go over, Nene, can you move your booty? Oh, good boy, down. I'm gonna go over some things that I do with dogs that have separation anxiety before medication. And then yeah, some dogs I feel like they do well with some medication. It actually helps them. But what I would do, I would never advise somebody to change careers, never advise somebody to move. Even those little teeny protocols, like, I just think it's kind of busy work, it's mumbo jumbo. It's not getting to like the actual root issue. So what the problem is, yes, dogs are bred to be our companions, they're bred to be with us. But if you give that too much, meaning you're letting them follow you all, if you have separation anxiety, you're letting them follow you all day, they're unable to settle, they need to see what you're doing all the time, they're climbing all over you, you're not creating any kind of space ever, right, when you're home with them. That can kind of foster the separation anxiety issue. So what I do, lots of exercise. You can't skip that. You have to exercise your dogs in the way the dog wants to be exercised. So fetch, tug, personal play, long line walks and sniffing, right? It can't just be a heel every day, right? It can't just be that, okay? Exercise like that. And then separation anxiety portion, kennel training, place training, tether training, and then little moments throughout the evening or whenever they're home, right, or during the day. If the dog's following me, I can get them to stop following me. I can put them in a down command and have them wait over there. I could just keep them tethered and let them chill out while I'm doing busy things around the house. It's just practicing moments of separation. And so when people don't try all of that first and they shoot up straight to medication or shoot up to these ridiculous pieces of advice, I'm just like, that makes no sense to me, right? You should just practice showing the dog they're okay to be away from you, and do that at home, do that during the day, during the evening, whatever, on the weekends. But you have to practice it. The dog has to learn it's okay to be alone. So, good boy. So all of our dogs, whenever we have puppies doing a board and train or our own personal dogs, we tether train, kennel train, place train. We keep them separated. Of course, we also have a relationship growing where we play together and we walk and we do all that fun stuff. But there's also that portion, which is you will be content alone, right? And so if people don't do that, separation anxiety can develop, and then it's hell on earth to deal with. So you have to look at the entire picture of things. But anyway, that's my separation anxiety story. I thought that was ridiculous advice, and I was like, please don't change your job. Please don't move. You don't need to do that.